Today on Drawbli, we are drawing
dragons.
You can join us by sharing your art online using the hashtag Drawbli and click the subscribe button to be notified of future videos.
I like that you have to finish saying that and I can just start right away. It's like a little head start that I get.
Yeah, you get a massive head start on me.
Okay, sneak in here while Ben's still saying the stuff.
I could have had a massive head start because you took about a year to find a nice dragon.
I know, this wasn't even like the first dragon that
was like the 10th dragon.
I looked at so many pictures of dragons, but this is serious because we don't, unless it's birds, we don't generally go back and draw the same thing over and over. And I might not get to do another dragon on here. And I haven't actually drawn a dragon since I was like 14, but at 14 I was drawing some dragons and I was taking it pretty seriously.
I don't think I've ever drawn a dragon.
Oh, well then
I'm in for a treat.
I don't know about that. You're in for finding out how hard dragons are to draw.
I don't know.
They're fun though.
I picked a real cute dragon.
You did. I saw your picture. Actually, I used to have several dragon stuffed animals, and that one is all right.
That one's all right. What are you saying about my dragon?
He's a little too cutesy for me. Mine tended to be a little bit more fierce looking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I didn't know it was a competition who had the most fierce dragon.
Well, obviously, I'm not winning that today.
I guess we'll see at the end who has the most fierce dragon.
But, you know what did win was Pinterest and crediting the artist on an image I found on Pinterest with this Alfia Alcedo. She did this lovely little succulent dragon, and they have an entire series of little succulent dragons that I thought was really cute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really cute.
That is fun. I like that a lot.
I do too. It'd be fun to like get in there and do like a series of something. Have you ever done a series as a sculptor? Like a series of like, oh, these are all this, but in this style.
I have done series of things. Yes, I have done.
What's your favorite series?
I don't know about favorite, but for Sculptober, I did a Pokemon every single day.
Oh yeah, that was a cool series. Long ago, you did. You were just showing me recently.
Morning Muffin.
The Morning Muffin.
That was just like a fun joke thing that I did for a week where I just made a character into a muffin every single day. Yeah, I think I did about 7 of them, but yeah. I did like All Might. I did Marge Simpson.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did a bunch of them. They were fun.
I was also gonna say you did those mashups a long time ago too.
Oh yeah, my I called them 3D fusions. Yeah,
that was like right at the start of your fledgling 3D career.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
No, that was at a little ways into me starting my YouTube channel way back when.
Oh, okay. So the start of your YouTube career.
No, I said a little ways into. Not even the start of my YouTube channel. I had been like some of the sculpting in my 3D fusion still holds up like pretty well. But,
oh, nice.
But like yeah, they're not like anything to write home about.
They're really cute though.
Well, thank you.
I like that somebody somewhere did a knockoff plushie of your
oh my god
one fusion.
Don't mention that because then I have to find the picture, and I tried to find it the other day and I couldn't find it. Oh my god, what an amazing story. Yes,
if we can find it, we'll post up the sculpt and then the plushie of that was
somebody
the result.
Yeah, so somebody that I don't remember who it was, somebody that follows me pointed out that someone had taken one of my sculpts, and it was Gyarados and Nidoking, the 2 Pokemon, that I combined into a Gyaraking, right? And it was just like a fun,
yeah,
fun
I know those
fusion
Pokemon.
I don't. You don't?
No.
You know Gyarados, probably.
Probably. If I saw Gyarados, I'd be like, I recognize that Pokemon.
Right. Well, anyway, someone turned my sculpt into a plushie and was selling it online. And
now, were you a little bit low-key flattered, though? Just a little bit, like, well, I mean, if you say it's good, okay. But also, that's mine.
I just thought it was, like, kind of funny. Well, it's not mine, like...
It's fair enough, you know, it's not exactly... You're like, wait, that's my... Wait. It's like somebody telling the police, like, he stole my drugs.
Well, they might be your drugs. But it was my design, you could say that. But anyway, yeah, it was just kind of funny. It was, flattering, sure, we could say that. It was interesting. Not what I expected to see that day, for certain.
Yeah.
Not what I expected to see when I woke up. Has anybody ever stolen your artwork, Abby?
No.
Not yet.
Wow. So, just feel like that's a little bit rude, okay?
Why? It's just a
Implying that
question.
I have artwork. This is deal.
Oh.
No, I keep all mine in sketchbooks.
I wasn't
locked
implying
and safe.
anything, okay?
I feel very attacked.
You've been drawing a lot longer than I have.
Yes. And that is even, I can't believe nobody's stolen my art by now. Why has nobody stolen my art?
That's what I'm saying.
My precious doodles.
Yeah, you do have some precious doodles. We should start a line of, those precious moments?
Oh my gosh.
But they're called precious doodles, and we'll market them toward people living in nursing homes, and we'll make bank, because they're just sitting there with tons of money and they have no idea what to do with it. They're spending it on
These medications are dirt cheap.
It's just spending it on whatever they have.
Whatever it is the elderly spend their money on.
Right, nobody knows.
Oh no.
That's why we're here.
Ben, I hate to tell you, but some people know.
Some people know?
Some people know. I might know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Working at a hospital, you might know.
I might have an inkling, and it's usually probably not what they would rather be spending their money on.
Right.
It's healthcare.
Just like the rest of us.
I know.
Just spend all your
We're
money.
all just one little accident away from also spending all of our money on healthcare. Welcome to America.
I am really enjoying taking inspiration from this dragon. I'm not drawing the exact same dragon.
Same, line for line.
I'm being
this
inspired.
is totally different.
I
like that. I know. I'm trying to remind myself that this does not have to match line for line because, no two dragons are the same. Although I do think this original artist did a lovely job with this little dragon.
If a dragon doesn't have any arms, is that considered a wyvern?
I
think it is. I think...
Wait,
what?
I'm trying to spell it.
Wyvern?
I can't... Wait.
You spelled it double...
Wait.
There's a million ways to spell it, but this is not correct. This is wyvern.
I tried 2 times and I started the exact same way each time.
That's like spelling worm, like WURM, like any fantasy books, they love to change the spelling of worm if there's a monster worm.
Right, because then they can be like, you can picture it, but it's obviously unique to my universe.
I believe wyvern is correct with an E, but honestly, I don't think it matters.
No, I think they're a mythical creature, so we can all kind of say what we want, right?
If it doesn't actually exist, you can spell anything however you want. So that means I can spell COVID wrong.
Oh, God, Ben.
Just kidding. I've had COVID. We both have.
We did have COVID. Luckily, very light. Very lightly.
Yeah, we've waited this long to tell you that we're anti-vax.
Oh my gosh, stop. We're not anti-vax.
Literally, nurse.
I got mine on the day before Christmas Eve, which was the very first day they had it, and but then it was so early, nobody knew yet that we well, I think there was some reports of oh yeah, you can have some side effects, kind of feel miserable. I was not prepared. I was working the next day, Christmas Eve, and I was just oh my gosh, this is miserable.
The side effects from the vaccination. Yeah, they weren't great. But having COVID was way worse than
having
the side
COVID
effects.
Was also pretty bad.
But my side effects were very mild because I had, I think it felt like I had a very mild cold for a night, and that was it. Nothing crazy. But actually, if you're more healthy, you should have more side effects, is at least what I've heard.
I do remember hearing that your immune system
right, because
stronger and
essentially
able to mount more of a response.
Exactly. So if you have no side effects, you might be There might be some...
Ooh, there might be other things you need to get checked out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Or make sure it wasn't somebody giving you a saline shot like that one nurse in Germany.
Yeah, you told me about that. Like, so she just...
I think it was Germany. Wow, I don't want to just like say it was Germany and then have not been Germany.
Dang Germans, gosh,
and their saline.
We hate them all with their saline. No,
wow, for this one person.
God, no. I would love to go to Germany. That would be amazing.
Be so cool.
Yeah.
One of my sisters was just talking about going on a trip to Germany to like meet our hitherto unmet relatives because
I love the way you talk sometimes, Abby. You just throw out some words.
The words are here. And I definitely invited myself on this trip. I was like, by the way, when you go,
let me know when you're doing that whole thing, because I will also be there.
Yes. And she was like, okay.
Great. Good. Fantastic.
I was going to go on this soul-searching journey by myself and find myself. And I'm just like, there, like, yeah, but me too, though.
I'm also finding you. In Germany.
In Germany when we go together.
Yeah, we should. Let's go to Germany, Abby. Let's do it.
Let's do it, absolutely.
There's so many fun places that we haven't been.
I know. We really need to travel more. I realized I needed to travel more when I got my driver's license in the state that we're currently living in. Mm-hmm. And my whole life I've just been like, oh yeah, I was born in such a state, but I live in this state. And in my mind, that meant I was well-traveled. Not really, but like subconsciously, I'm like, well, I don't live in the same small... And now my driver's license...
Literally, it's an hour to the border from where you lived previously.
I know, but also
so well-traveled, Abby.
I think we probably are very close to where I was born. And I'm like, oh no.
I'm also very close to where I was born. I mean... The thing, like, you always see that stat, right, of that statistic of like, people are born and die within, 50 miles, 50 kilometers of where they were born and raised. It's
right.
Like they live their whole life in this one area. It's like, well, yeah, they grew up there. All their friends are there. Like, of course, that makes perfectly good sense.
Right, like it's okay to want to be with people you love and see them more than once or twice a year and not want to. I mean, look, I would like to live in like LA for a bit. If all my family and friends
moved somewhere a lot more warm,
yes,
let's go.
Let's absolutely go.
I'm down. Hey, let's go. I'm ready. Tomorrow you announce this, I'm in. Here we go. Right. Let's go. Like, I have no attachments to this, like, actual location, but I have attachments to the people that are here. Like, that's more so what it is. I think that whole idea is kind of funny. Like, oh, I can't believe you lived your whole life here. It's like,
right.
Is the rest of the world really, I mean, it kind of depends where you are, but is the rest of the world really that different? Some places I've been have been pretty different, but...
I think it's different, and I do want to go visit other parts of the world, definitely. But that doesn't necessarily mean I want to live there. Just from a fact that I love the people
Germany.
Here. Oh, gosh.
Everybody knows here on Drawbli we hate Germany.
Oh my goodness, stop. Literally, I had people in my family come over on a boat from Germany.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Your dad?
No, on my mom's side.
Your mom?
Not my mom specifically.
No, I know.
Like my grandma.
Yeah. My great-grandfather was from Italy, hence the last name.
Oh, DeAngelis, yes.
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 When I went to Italy, everybody there was like, oh, DeAngelis. That means you're royalty. You have your family-owned land. I was like, that's cool. Thanks.
Can I have some...
Can I have some of that?
No? Okay, then this means nothing to me.
Land, please. What if that's how it works?
I know.
No, that is not how it worked for me. But it was fun. Like, literally every person that I met that heard my last name commented on it.
Aww.
It's kind of funny.
Well, that's nice. I like that people everywhere try to make like some sort of human connection moment. Like they're like, okay, I don't know this guy. I've never met him, but we can talk about his last name and like how that is relevant to where he is now on this journey. And
wow,
yeah,
that's beautiful.
Human connection is what it's all about, man.
That's what it's all about, man?
That's what it's all about.
You are just always so full of wisdom.
Yeah. Very wise.
I'm very glad that I have you here to dole out the wisdom, because if we didn't have you, this show would just be
you spouting out your own wisdom.
Me drawing
and it's
butts
fine, it's wise,
every day.
but it would be the same wisdom, and this way we get to swap around our wisdoms.
What kind of wisdom do I have?
Sculpting wisdom.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sculpting wisdom.
Yes.
I didn't know that was wisdom.
It's to some people it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have art advice. Is that wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Is advice wisdom?
It depends on how it's accepted. Maybe somebody could use it to create wisdom.
Oh.
But
Wow.
maybe it's only wisdom once somebody actually like utilizes it in a wise fashion.
Whoa.
No, that sounds wrong. I'm going to take all that back. I just started that sentence and I was like, let's see where this one goes. And it didn't go anywhere.
If that doesn't describe Drawbli, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Hey, here are some words. We're going to throw them in a sentence.
Did you like dragons when you were young? I read every single dragon book I could get my hands on.
I read Aragon.
Yeah.
And other books with dragons in them, probably, that I can't think of.
Aw. Yeah.
But yeah, I like dragons.
Dragons.
It sounds like you really like dragons, though.
I mean, I would hate to say I like dragons more than anyone else, because I feel like everybody probably loves dragons.
I mean, a while back, we were kind of talking about the dinosaur kid, and you didn't mention that you were the dragon kid growing up, Abby.
No.
I feel like that's
I wasn't as a child.
piece of
I was like
information
a
that
tween.
you kind of left out.
I was a dragon tween, not a dragon kid.
A dragon tween?
Yeah, that's all that exists is dragon tweens.
Thank God you were homeschooled, because you would not have survived. They would have eaten you alive like dragons out there.
No.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm a dragon tween.
I never said that.
I don't believe that. I feel like that's how you introduced yourself. I mean, that's how you introduce yourself today.
Oh, hi, Abby, former dragon tween.
Former dragon tween. Hello. How do you do?
How do you introduce yourself now?
I just say I'm Polygon.
You say I'm Floligon.
I'm Floligon.
I'm Floligon.
Floligon-ish.
I'm Floligon.
And that typically just gets a lot of oohs and ahs.
Yeah, that was my attempt to say that in an Irish accent. It didn't work.
Yeah, we should probably avoid
No
accents in general.
accents allowed.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. We could maybe try some like Cockney.
We had to ban accents because we were very bad.
We're banning. What else should we ban? Drawing
impressions.
Faces. Well, that's pretty much an accent, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Some people There's probably people who have accents not dissimilar to ours that we shouldn't do impressions of.
Not dissimilar to ours. There were a lot of negatives in that sentence, and now I'm just kind of confused. So accents are off the table. Great. Righto.
Okay. Thank you for that.
All right. So no accents. That's fine. What about dragons? Are dragons allowed?
Absolutely.
Okay, just checking. Just making sure.
Do your best dragon impression.
Hello.
Oh, what kind of dragon, is this?
I'm a very
talkative dragon.
Fancy dragon.
There was a dragon series I loved when I was young that was about this girl, this princess, and this was in the young adult section at the library. So right where the book started to get good, but also sometimes you'd pick one out and there would be like a very sexual scene in it, and it was very
sexy dragons.
It was very alarming when you were not expecting it, because it was
So what happened in this book? What are you about to tell
So
me?
this was not one of the ones. That was total. I got really sidetracked.
Yeah, for sure. You're not gonna tell us about your sexy dragons?
No, there were no sexy dragons.
What happened with your sexy dragons, Abby?
There were no sexy dragons.
That's too bad, huh? Bet
Maybe
you felt.
it is too bad.
Bet you felt kind of ripped off. You know, bought this book. You wanted a sexy dragon.
It's at the library. I didn't buy it.
Oh, well, you rented this book.
No, you don't rent books from the library. You borrow them.
Rent, borrow,
You
same
always say
thing.
rent from the library.
What do you mean always? You act like we talk about the library a lot.
We do.
What are you talking about? Rent, borrow, same thing.
No.
Same thing.
They're
Same
not-
basic
they're
principle.
Not the same.
Same basic principle,
Not
right?
The same. Borrow. Very different.
If someone said, "Hey, can I rent $5 from you?" You'd be like, "Yeah, sure, of course."
Well then, what? No, because you what? No, you know that's different. You
No,
know
no,
that's
no.
different.
Identical.
No, you're crazy. Anyway, I borrowed these books from the library at the recommendation of a young friend, and it was about this princess who was like, I don't want to be rescued by a prince, so she goes and lives with this dragon instead.
Oh, this is,
And she like
okay,
does the
whoa.
baking and the cooking and
Where's
stuff.
this story going? Huh?
Well, the deal is that, she'll bake these awesome desserts for the dragon if the dragon just doesn't let anybody try to rescue her. And the dragon says, okay, because you make a real good cherry jubilee, I'll allow it.
Cherry Jubilee, what's that?
I think it's a dessert. They made it sound so good in the book, but I never did try it.
Darn.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Anyway, that was one of my favorite dragon series.
Oh, so I was waiting for the sexy dragon story.
There is no sexy dragon story.
A girl living alone
No.
with a dragon.
No.
What could happen?
I did read this one book one time that was your
Go on.
standard like fantasy novel standard, and it was really good. Can't remember what it was called, but it was by the same author that wrote Spinning Silver. And just right in the middle of it, though, there is one very like
Sexy dragon.
tense scene.
Oh, yeah, it's intense. Yeah.
Tense,
Yeah.
quote unquote. And it's just, I don't want to say it's misplaced, but it does come out of nowhere, and then there are no more of them in this book.
So you again felt a little
Ripped off?
little ripped,
No,
yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
No.
Where them dragons? Where them sexy dragons at though?
Where are them sexy dragons at, though? I don't know. When we were looking at pictures of trying to find reference for dragons on Pinterest,
Yeah.
I think a lot of like the old high fantasy art out there in general does include a very like, erotic element surrounding the lower of dragons, usually in the fact that there's like a woman near them.
Oh, okay. I think that's more of just, hey, you guys like dragons and girls, right? I think that's more of what it is than anything.
Yeah, probably.
My dragon's coming along. So don't look.
You always say my thing is coming, and then I go to look, and you're like, "Don't look, though." I'm like,
Yeah, well, yeah. You're not. It's not ready. It's not ready to be viewed with human eyes. It's got to be adjusted for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, I got some changes I got to make. Very important changes. Like making it good.
I'm trying to make those changes also. Those are very difficult changes to make.
Yeah, I got some tricks here though with the colors. I'm pretty tight with the color.
Pretty tight with the color
sliders.
spectrum. What if you were colorblind and you didn't even know?
I feel like I would have found out a little earlier.
You would have had the whole red-green conversation by now.
Yeah, I feel like that bubble would have popped a long time ago.
Aw.
Well, it's time, Abby. It's time for some finishing touches.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing for some finishing touches?
I don't know, maybe flitting about, not doing much of anything, just imagining that what I'm doing is somehow going to transform this into a very lovely, polished, finished piece. What I like about what the picture I chose was that the original is also kind of, well, it is a lot more polished and refined, but it lends itself well to a sketchy look, And my proportions are kind of off compared to theirs. I guess I could, no. Well, let's smoosh, because once you smoosh, you
can't unsmoosh.
You can't unsmoosh, and you can actually start to.
Once you go smoosh, you never go.
I could
moosh.
try a liquefy, because see, I made the head a lot smaller than theirs, and that's fine. But if I hit the expand option, I can just give that a tap there. Bloop.
You blooping?
I'm blooping over here. Oh gosh, I don't think that really has the effect I'm going for.
Are you trying to do like the grow effect kind of thing?
Kind of. Luckily, there's like a reconstruct brush in the liquefy mode. But you know what I can do? Let's give this a push this way. And then another little expand.
You're doing great.
Thanks, babe.
You're doing fantastic.
Oh gosh.
Your dragon, I'm looking at your dragon. It looks great. Looks like a dragon.
Well, at least I made its neck a little bigger.
I would love to do some actual additional shading on this and then also play with the colors a lot more. But in terms of finishing touches, I need to just kind of clean up what I got.
Yeah. Little blend mode.
I was going to add some like shading, but I kind of like did some shading, but it's like not shading. I wanted to go back over it and blend it, but a little out of time here for my short drawing, my daily doodle, as I like to call it.
We do try to accomplish so much in the amount of time we spend on these, and I'm always like simultaneously pleased with how much we're able to accomplish in the amount of time we spend, but also part of me is like, oh, but I know that with like more time, if I just wanted to spend more time, but that's the thing, I'm totally okay with just spending this amount of time on a piece and then moving on, saying, okay, I learned that much, now it's time to move on.
Yes, it is very easy to get caught up in what you're working on, and kind of get to a stage where you're noodling a lot and not really accomplishing much of anything. And that is the place that we are attempting to avoid.
Yes, we're still very much at a stage in our abilities where that's the more likely outcome as opposed to actually improving things quite a bit. I'm just writing in the name of the original artist here, and then my name next to hers. Yeah, a collab.
Collab! Hey, remember this cool art you made?
I did that.
I was there. Do you remember when I was there?
I'm just proud of Pinterest for finally crediting an artist, but to be fair, she very wisely like watermarked her stuff very, very well.
Yeah, we're here collabing with all these artists. That's what we call it, a collab.
Yeah, that's what we call this.
We call it a collab. We're learning with, think of them as our mentors.
Yeah, they definitely are aware that they're collabing with us, right?
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, we, of course, are very close with all of the artworks that we work off of.
Yeah, they're just basically our personal friends from down the street, and they're like, oh my gosh, come and do my piece here. And we're like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yes, I mean, we are the Drawbli.
Right.
The artist formerly known as Drawbli.
I'm noodling. This is like the most noodling I've ever done. It's definitely like textbook noodling here.
Hey, if anybody knows how to use the smudge in Procreate without it being butt, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm not a fan of the results that I get from my current setup with this square brush. So anybody got some ideas on how to make it better, please
hit us up, because I'm actually also challenged in that area. That's a difficult one.
Please like, comment, and subscribe below
to tell us how to be better.
All right, let's check out your Dargan.
All right.
Wow, your Dargan is beautiful. You did a very good job copying the illustration and adding some of your own flair in there. I really like the texture from your brush as well.
Thank you. Let's see what you got here. Okay. I feel like this is one where you're like, if I just had 5 more minutes. But also, I really like what you did with the eye. You really have a nice eye on there.
Get away from that eye. Don't look at the eye.
Yeah.
Take
just because I see that you didn't get a chance to include his little front arms, and that's okay.
Oh, no, I didn't give him arms intentionally.
Oh.
He's a wyvern.
Oh,
wyverns don't have arms. Remember when I asked you about the wyvern? That's why.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I like his nose. I like his big like face with his little neck. I think that's super cute.
Yeah.
And I like his little like hooves that he has. I think that's fun. He's super cute.
He's got a long way to go. I could spend like hours, I feel like, improving this.
When are we going to actually like take one of these
next
and
time.
sit down? And
maybe the next time we can do one over multiple episodes and like take multiple days on it.
That might be nice.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, we might have to do that because I think we're already starting to feel the constraints on ourselves of trying to do things quickly.
You know, we don't want to spend too long on things.
True. We also don't want to spend too long.
We're still learning.
Not too short, not too long.
You can join us by sharing your
dragons
online using the hashtag Drawbli and click the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. And this is the part where we say goodbye.
Actually melting, though.
Actually melting from this hot room.
Hot room.
It's because we drew dragons and they're breathing fire down our necks.
Yes.